Last time on Digital Life, Sean traded 2 fishing poles and a bit more for a Asus gaming PC. But there were a few issues. The power supply was faulty, and so was the motherboard. After a lot of testing and more frustration, he ordered a new Asus Prime H310 motherboard and a replacement power supply. Let's go see how things are going.
Hey, I did a thing, and it looks like that.
Now on with the show.
I spent some significant time on this board, and I'm fairly certain, and I have to look a little bit more carefully in board view, but I'm fairly certain that one, my cat was sleeping on this because it's covered in fur. And secondly, is that there is a failure on one of these MOSFETs, and I don't want to make a meal out of the repair of that. I will do that, so we're going to come back to this board. And I got to wait for more tools to arrive. I got to get the right hot end bit for my hot air gun and a few other things. So we're going to go ahead, transfer the goodies from this board to a different board, to a working board, we hope. So got the RAM stick out, and let's see what this looks like. So, oh, more packing peanuts. Oh, goody. And so far it looks nothing rattling yet, so that's a good thing. A lot of tape. That's okay. I like it when people overdo packing. That makes me feel good. It means like they give a crap. So we'll see. All right, so this is a micro ATX. So we're losing a little bit of real estate, but I don't think anybody's gonna mind. And, oh, it's so nice looking. So I'm a little concerned that the cooler is not going to maybe, it might, okay, a little finagling. It's gonna be okay. That was bugging me. All right, so I put the board box down. Let me get my board box. Okay, I did 3D print a test bench. get the guard out of here. Come on, you. And we're gonna do the same over here. Okay, there's a, I'm looking for the damn watermark. It's not easy to see on this board. Okay, apparently it's facing this corner. It's funny. There it is. Okay. All right. A little wiggle, close the door, lock it down. And never, ever will you get away with doing that without getting just the tiniest, if you're lucky, just the tiniest bit of thermal compound on your fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little more on here because, well, I can. Let's get the electricity. So we're gonna try the first power supply that we, the one that I thought was dead, but is not really dead. So we're gonna give that a try here. So let me find, there it is. I wanna set this in a spot that nothing's gonna fuck with anything when I turn this on. Okay, there's that. So this is the old power supply. It has a much nice longer 12 volt, so we'll see. All right, fingers crossed. There's that. Okay, now, where's my, we'll try the button first and then, oh, hey, light! We got lights! Oh, happy day. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Front panel, I think, is over here. It's gonna be that. Here we go. Come on, fan. It may need a BIOS flashing. I'm fairly certain it will. And it might be this switch. The switch might be just fuckered. But that's okay. So, CPU fan, not happening. We have lights on the LED. The CPU fan's plugged in. This is plugged in. This is not doing it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna leave this plugged in and let's just power this down. It never powered up, so what the fuck? Maybe it is toast, right? But we got more lights this time than the last time, so I'm gonna try this again with the other one. What the fuck is that shit though, man? And, man, that is a short fucking run, man. Look at that. That's ridiculous. Like, I'm gonna have to extend that for it to make any sense, I think. Like, it's just kind of stupid to have it, you know, have it like that. All right, okay, come on, button. Hey, there we go. Power supply is running. The fan is running. Hallelujah. Ooh, yes. Nice. It fucking booted. Look, memory, 8 gig, DDR4, no drives. It's alive. All right, let's turn it off and have it, put it back in its house. All right. I don't know. We might be able to get away with this in the original case, right? I think maybe I should try to do that before I take and extend this, you know, this wire, these wires. All right. Okay, so it was a bad power supply. All right. Okay, that's all good. Now, here's the fun bit. I gotta figure out all these pieces I haven't messed with for like 2 weeks. Figure out where they go. So, I'm gonna set this over here. Let's bring this dirty bastard up here. Where's my cleaner? Where's my air gun? There it is. Okay, yeah, I'm good with you guys. Thank you. Okay, for everybody wearing earphones, pull them out real quick. We got loud noise coming. Okay, now I should transfer the Wi-Fi chip from the old, or is this integrated? Let me look at this for a minute, because the antennas here, the chips here, the antennas are there. The Wi-Fi is an M3. If I have to, if it doesn't actually have the spot, man, the old one is filthy. I mean, it's just really bad. If it doesn't have the spot, I can get, oh, there it is. That's actually got, what is that, 1 or 2? I can't tell, 1 M2 spot. But, I mean, that'd be kind of cool to put an M2 in this. I need to look this thing up real quick. We'll be back.
And now...
Hey, Rocky! Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
Again?
Nothing up my sleeve. Presto!
That's a mistake. Wrong yet.
I think it's 7.5.
No, here's something we hope you'll really like.
Around the outside, around the outside. Guess who's back? Back again. Okay, so I'm gonna call this a wrap, man. We got it. 3D printed case. Needed a little bit of work, needed a little tweaking, but it's working now. And after a little trimming, I'm gonna do a little editing to the file. I got this Tech Ambrosia for her ITX case. I'm going to leave a link in the description to her YouTube and her Thingiverse, because this is the only one that I have tested that works. I've got like 3 or 4 different ones that I printed, and honestly, I don't know if it was just scaling issues, like the file. Sometimes STL files, when they're edited in, I think it's, well, in Fusion, I've had this problem. I don't know about SolidWorks, but sometimes they scale messed up. The scaling screws up when you export them. I don't know, but I'll tell you, I printed about 5 or 6 of the different types, and they were all off. So I'm glad I didn't print any of them in polycarbonate. Wow. So I did end up having to extend the jumper, or the 12 volt ATX 12 volt. So I just cut the other one off of the bad power supply and threw together some butt joints and butt connections, not joints, sorry. And yeah, so that worked. So I gotta say, I'm actually pretty surprised. I don't know why I'm surprised, but I gotta say, it's funny. I'm on 10 and I haven't used 10 in forever, so I keep trying to bring up things in 11. But I'm gonna do an 11 attempt, an 11 update, and we'll see what that. But I want to bring up some testing here. So I'm gonna install. I'll do some installs. Run. I don't know. We'll do the BMW blender, the blender beamer. I don't know what would it be, but we'll do some benching on this, and we'll see. Probably benchmark might be good. Yeah. So we'll do some benchmarks. We'll see where we get with that. And yeah, so initial plan was to put it back in its case and sell it. That's out. I'm going to keep it because it's cool. I like it. I have no idea what I'm going to use it for yet, but we're going to see what's what. But that's weird, man. Why is it surging like that? The fan powers on. It's super loud for this fan, for the size it is. It powers up. It goes turbo for 3 to 5 seconds. Goes back to regular. So that's weird. And I'm used to going to Task Manager to look at performance, but this is 10, so I don't know if that does that here. I can't remember. Let's see if we can. Right. There we go. Okay. I need CPU temperature, so let's get hardware info installed. We'll go ahead and get that. Man, that little USB, I gotta get a better card for it, little USB card. Redesign no, I don't want to restore anything, thank you. I don't want to do any of that. I just want hardware. Hardware info. No. Download. Yeah, why is the fan surging? maybe getting warm. I don't know. I could drill through the cooling block and add some cooling tubes and copper cooling tube. That would be fun. Wow, that's actually a whole lot faster than I expected from this little crappy internet. That's nice. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, yes, 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 yes. Well, is it installing twice? Is that what we got going on here? Yeah, it is. All right. I got a glare. I can't see. So, Coffee Lake, yeah, i7 8700. It's running okay. 10 Pro, everything's fine-ish. Where's it? Huh. Close that. Oh, I didn't want to close that. What an idiot. I've got another restart coming up for Windows. Close that. Okay, so where's our temperature? Okay, looks like the hottest average is in the 60s. It's hotter than my Threadripper by a lot. 60s, jump to 70. It's surging a little though. It's like it's... Yes. Can you hear it? Let me get you in there close. Look. Weird. Oh, muy bien grosso. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just do a restart and keep Windows happy by updating. And then maybe while that's happening, I'll figure out what to do with this thing. Okay, we're done. We done did it. It's done been did. I am really stoked. This came out pretty well. I'm happy with the results that we've got. It's going to make a nice little light gaming PC. But my other idea is to turn it into a server and see if we can run maybe Arma Reforger on it. So we're going to see if we can figure out how to turn a regular desktop gaming PC into a dedicated game server. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. So don't forget to hit the bell button, or you won't get reminded of how to do that. And well, that would be sad. Don't forget, likes are free. We appreciate your time. We love having you guys come and visit. Leave some comments, say hi, and take care. Have a good day.